What is up, everybody? It's your boy Foshock and the Nicest Jedjog here with our Week 8 matchup going against Jacob, Almighty Jacob, and his Las Vegas Corviknights. The undefeated team going into Week 8. We are currently sitting at 4-3. If you guys did not know, we did pick up a forfeit win against Fist due to the fact that Fist did not get in contact with us within the time frame. And there have been a lot of people that have been just joining the league, understanding that they know our IRL lives are important and everything like that. But when you make a commitment to a league such as the APA, you need to make a full commitment unless you're asking for extensions, and people weren't asking for extensions, so it led to that. So they were being extremely pressure with that. So we did get a forfeit win result as of that. But also, if you may be wondering why this is a post-com, I'm a freaking idiot. I'm literally an idiot, and I made one mistake in the title, and I made a letter that was uncapitalized and capitalized. I should have renewed it, and I was an idiot and accidentally hit the delete button. So, unfortunately, now you don't get to hear the live com of this, which is really, really cool, man. The live com I was really happy about, man. You're hearing me just do all this and that. It was so annoying, but this is why, kids, you don't try to record or send up your videos in the morning because then you're not fully awake and you're not going to make dumb mistakes like I do. But anyways, we're going to break down. So he did bring his team. He actually brought Ambipom, which I think was maybe something he could have brought. The Meloetta was an actual surprise bring when I have two bug types and a dark type. The Serena was also a really surprising brought. He brought the Magmortar, which we were expecting. He did bring the Lycanroc and the Mudsdale. But yeah, no Rotom Fan, no Scrafty, and just nothing. Like a Scrafty came, Scrafty was going to definitely be a bit of a problem. If Rotom Fan came, we had ways around Rotom Fan, so I don't think it was that going to be that much of a problem. But I'm very surprised to see Serena there, and I'm very surprised to see Meloetta there. But as you're going to see later in this battle, if it shows up in there, he actually prepped this team within 10 minutes at work. So, and for my future opponents in a league, please, here's the thing. I don't want to not supposedly win a game so easily, because you guys have seen that I have won games in the past. And if it ends up being the case where I win this, actually, I think I just spoiled it, But yeah, okay, I'm going to spoil it. Yeah, we won this battle, but we're going to still break down how the match went. Don't take 10-minute prep for me, because I want to make sure I'm facing it your best. However, he is already clinched for playoffs, so he may have just not cared and decided to do a 10-minute prep build for this, which then can kind of be understandable, because then he'll know what, and I probably shouldn't have said what I was afraid of. But otherwise, I definitely don't want to be looked at as someone that you just prep in the 10 minutes and just somewhat give the win to, So I want people to actually prep for me, but unless they know they make playoffs and then if they want to bring subpar prep, then it's fine. But anyways, that's a topic for another discussion for some time. But we are here for Week 8. We need this win. This win would put us at 5-3, which then means we only have to win one more game in our last 2 weeks to secure a guaranteed spot in the playoffs. Now, I say secure, and I always say this in 6-4 leagues with 10 weeks and everything like that. A lot of people say no, Thriller, you can't clinch with 6-4. Theoretically, you're technically right. You can't. However, you easily can. It just comes down to differential. If we're 6-4 and we had -5 and someone ties us to 6-4 and they have better differential, then obviously they can knock us out of playoffs. But that's where it doesn't matter, right? So I still believe you do make 6-4. I think the only thing that cost you is differential. But since it's by record, it's a little less. Like if it was by record in diff, then I would say 7-3 guarantees you for sure. 7 would just 100% clinch you. 6-4 pretty much guarantees you a spot. But anyways, I'm rambling on way too long than I need to. Let's get into this matchup. So looking at leads right here, I saw no reason not to just lead Araquanid for 2 reasons. 1, to set up webs, and 2, whatever he comes in with, I'm just going to smack something incredibly hard. And I'm going to go ahead and lead off here with my Araquanid. Oops, sorry there, guys. Sorry that burst your ears. I seriously just clicked the music off. I don't know why I did that. But so he leads off with this thing. So I'm thinking right here, there's 2 plays he could make. I don't know if this thing is U-turn, but he had a U-turn to hard swaps right here. But if he's choice banded here or choice scarf, he's thinking, okay, this is a free KO. He's got no switch-ins to rocks to Stone Edge here, and I'm gonna assume he's choice scarf or anything like that, or maybe potentially choice banded. But this looks like the prime opportunity to get rid of this thing, because this thing's a major threat versus my team. Like, if you look at my team, besides, like, maybe one or two Pokemon, I can't switch into this Pokemon at all. Like, not at all. Like, so I'm thinking, you know what, this is my chance to get a liquidation off and just kill this thing. He stays in, and he has no guard, so that's why he lands Stone Edge, and we're gonna get a liquidation and drop that thing turn one, which was huge. Now he's gonna go into Ambipom here. I'm gonna go into Airhead. He makes a really good read and goes for the U-turn right there, reveals that he's Life Orb. I'm gonna go into my Durant here. Is the future Psyshock's gonna come in here? I decided to make a double into the Mudsdale. Now, the main reason why I made that double, by the way, was because there was two things he could have done, actually. He could have gone into Mudsdale, take the hit, get a defense boost. However, he could also gone Magmortar and try to go for the Flame Body Bird. Excuse me. Now, the reason why I made the switch to Geico there is, for one, I didn't want that Mudsdale getting a free defense boost, because knowing he was going to take at maximum like 40-something%, unless I got a low roll and hit 38%. That Mudsdale was going to be a problem. So I thought to myself, okay, if he does that, if he goes into Magmortar, I'm chipping Magmortar for 50%. I go right back into Araquanid. If I have to sack it, I sack it, and we go from there. But I go into Sceptile for two reasons. One, if he goes into Mudsdale, this gives me the opportunity to go for a free Swords Dance here. And if he doesn't, if he goes into Magmortar, again, I can just go straight into Araquanid again and potentially just sack it off or something like that. But luckily we get to play right. He actually goes into Mudsdale, so I go for my free Swords Dance here. I'm going to go for the Rock Slide here. Also, I loved his nickname for that thing with Budweiser. That was just so perfect. So I'm going to go for the Rock Slide. Thankfully, I don't flinch. He's going to go for a Rapid Spin. Gets a crit right there. And I'm not going to take my chances of potentially losing to this thing. So I'm going to knock off. He's going to knock off, gets another crit. But it gives us our weakness policy. I go for this. I'm going to go for the Strength Staff here just to give some recovery back here. I don't want a ton. I just want some. And then I'm going to go for Hex right here. And we were able to 2-hit KO this Magmortar. It's not going to be able to do anything. We knock out Magmortar. So Airhead gets another KO here. In comes the Budweiser, and we get a bird. And he's going to Rock to me. And now I'm basically +1 speed instead of +2, because I've been burned, plus your speed by 2 instead of 1. And he misses a Toxic, which honestly I think mattered right there, because I could have saved him differential. But Drifblim's going to get another KO. He's going to knock off here again. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp again. I do connect. Drifblim is so well trained. Drifblim, like, can we just talk about how Drifblim did? Drifblim burned 4 Pokemon. He burned 4 Pokemon. What's wrong with this man? And he killed 2 of them. 1 without burning it, and 1 would just burn, and then crippling you and crippling you. I go into Chainsaw here. I get a free first impression, get to kill something. Guaranteed. And I go for first impression right here, and I miss. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I have used Durant a couple of times before, and I've used Hustle with it. I never once missed first impression. And the reason why I believed I never missed was because it's a priority move. There's no chance in the heck you can miss a priority move that has the 100% accuracy and everything like that, you know? But with obviously Hustle, it diminishes that. But I didn't think it'd affect priority moves like first impression. Now, I do sound probably stupid right now for saying that, but at least someone can understand what I'm saying, though. But I actually can't believe I missed that. And it's not going to cost us the game, because we could still win pretty much with Typhlosion and Aromatisse in the back. And with Sceptile still, even with Araquanid. Drifblim is most likely going to be used as a potential Sackmon if I have to. But it's just one of those things where I cannot believe we actually just missed that. It's just what it was mind-blowing. Is there a real Fire Punch? Even with the burn, it's going to be enough to knock me out. But now I go with Typhlosion here. I freely get to click Eruption. And Typhlosion is going to pick up KO here. I'm going to click Eruption again. He is going to lose about 50%. He's going to go Clawmon here. I'm just going to click Eruption again. I know I can live any one hit at +1. He's going to Hyper Voice and do a big chunk to me. So now here's the thing. If I stay in, I'm only doing half to this thing. If I don't switch, which I'm going to because it's going to be smarter to switch, because one, it gives me the win guarantee if I switch here. But I'm going to go into Geico here, sack off this thing. He actually clicked Calm Mind, which I think was a choke right there. And I Leaf Blade just to get some chip damage off. He's going to get burned. I'm going to click Rock Slide, go for the flinch. I know it's coming. He still doesn't get it, and he's going to go to -1. And at this point now I win the game with Leaf Blade because even at the percentage range that he's at, Leaf Blade kills at -1, and we're going to win the game with Geico getting to 2 last kill right there. Man. And he said he definitely a prep because that's why I said the 10-minute prep. I don't want people taking 10-minute prep to prep for me. Prep for me with not like as much seriousness, but prep for me as in like prep for me if you're not gonna prep full seriously, at least prep for me semi-seriously to where you're gonna not really bring it to a playoff game, but something like that, you know? So yeah, but we're gonna take the win there with a 2-0. Geico getting 2 KOs, not Eruption. Dang it. Typhlosion getting at least 1 KO. Drifblim another 2 KOs. Arachniid gets a KO there as well. Dude, that was a good game on our end. We played that game so well. I mean, yes, he did under prep for this matchup, but we played so accordingly well. I knew he was gonna think about leading that Lycanroc too. He was either gonna lead with Lycanroc or he was most likely going to lead with Mudsdale, predicting me to probably lead off with something like Typhlosion, maybe Drifblim, something like that. Because, you know, looking at those two, they could have matched up really well against everything on his team. I will say, and by the way, if anyone's wondering, he did not purposely go into Meloetta because he was scared of Drifblim's last move, which I didn't reveal it. But if you guys saw the team builder, we had Defog. Now, the main reason we had Defog on there was because of the fact he had Rabambi with Sticky Webs, and Sticky Webs really shut down a good part of our team. But since he didn't bring the Sticky Webs, which he was fearing, you know, Durant, and he was fearing, what else was he fearing that had priority? I think he was fearing really my Typhlosion, the priority with Durant, and just anything else potentially that could have gone there, which I guess makes a lot of sense. And kind of look at the matchup, Rabambi did kind of have bad matchup versus me. It would have had to done a lot versus us, but yeah, but breaking the fourth wall for you guys, if I didn't say it already in the team builder, I actually had already prepped for this team, but once I made my transactions, I switched things up. Eruption set basically stayed the same. We made a few little tweaks to it, and Arachniid set literally saying except we changed it to Charty which I'm so happy we changed it to Charty because if that was banded, that thing was dropping, and we could have been in a very serious situation with Arachniid. But oh my god, I'm so happy we went that Charty route and how the bulky one was still. So yeah, very proud of that set. Drifblim, we I think had on there, but we changed it up a little bit, or it could have been the original. Aromatisse, we changed up and actually put on the team. Geico, we obviously put on the team, and Chainsaw, we put on the team. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the team at this game, guys. Sorry I dragged it out a little longer, and I really apologize that I deleted live com on accident. I hate when that happens because I would have loved to see your like my reaction to it, just like Will-O-Wisping everything. Drifblim's getting the thumbnail, by the way, but not thumbnail, but title thumbnail, definitely because he was spitting some flames right there. He was spitting flames, literally. They were also pretty huge that we were landing every single Will-O-Wisp as well, which was I think is a big thing that played a big factor in this matchup too. So definitely to note there, but yeah. GG's to Jacob. Jacob clinches playoffs, so I don't. This is not really a big hinder to him. He did say it ruined his perfect season. I don't know if he was purposely going to go for the perfect season or not, but hey, I mean, I would have done that too. I almost did that. I've done that I think once before, and I think I've done pretty much like in certain leagues like 8-2, 9-1, stuff like that. So I can understand for him trying to go for the perfect season too, because like if he lost round one, he at least known he had the best season in the league. So. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to let you guys enjoy your day. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you are new. Join the official Shocker Crew today because we furling with the king of the crew. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Hopefully for a live com of the battle instead of this. But thank you all so much for watching. Peace.